O Stray, vou jogar eventualmente. Prestem agora atenção a isto. O resumo do episódio 4.
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything.
Pronto, esta gaja tem aquele ribbon, aquele laço que é no fundo a magia que lhe está a fazer com que ela não possa dizer a verdade. Ela não pode dizer as informações.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just.
A Snow queria que o Clinton, o porco, fosse para a farm.
Right,
Ela basicamente quer quem não está a usar o glamour ir para a farm. Ok, boa chato. Entretanto, vamos ganhar a coça desta gaja. Aliás, isso até aconteceu antes.
Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart.
Estamos bué mal. Estamos assim, todos lixados da vida.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff?
Pronto, isto foi a última cena da stream passada. Foi encontrarmos-nos mesmo com o The Crooked Man. Aliás, ele já sabia que nós estávamos a caminho, portanto é um homem muito well connected. Well connected. Respondendo mais uma vez ao Ruben sobre o Stray. Acho que não vale a pena estarem a pedir o Stray porque eu já confirmei que vou jogar o Stray em stream, portanto não vale a pena estarem a gastar os pontos no jogo. Se termina hoje o jogo, Wata, sim, este é o último episódio. Portanto, vai ser assim 1h30, 2 horas para terminar o episódio. É o fim do jogo.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Não se esqueçam aí de dar host, que é ir ao chat do vosso próprio canal e escrever /host, espaço ANRL Guerra, ou se tiverem telefone também é fácil, é em cima tem uma parte em que diz share ou partilhar e depois fazem o host.
It's lobster, sirloin. I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Demos grande a coça ao Jersey, por isso é que ele está assim
Sheriff,
também.
For the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps?
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know.
Ai, Premidi.
I simply can't divulge that information.
Tá tudo bem, sim. Começamos agora o episódio
You really shouldn't
5, o
worry
último
yourself.
episódio.
As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you?
Matei o teu irmão, pá.
You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
What?
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted
Lol.
my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what
Toda a
do you
gente
say, Sheriff?
caladinha.
Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not
Exato.
taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
Bem, está aceso.
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To
Alguém
speak
se
the
vai
truth, I've
transformar,
never been a
né?
very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ui, vem aí a gaja. Oh boy, here we go.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Não está famoso.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on.
Olha as cores tão brutais.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh god. This way.
Yeah, tipo, já está na hora de acabar com isto.
Come on.
Olá, Tiago. E olá, Game Ronas. E esta gaja está a tentar protegê-lo. Porquê? O que é que ele tem on her? E agora já não o apanha. Não estou a perceber, tipo, o que é que o jogo quer que eu faça? É isto. Aí, malta, não estou a conseguir agora olhar para o chat.
Fuck! What was that? Take him off!
I can't.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
O gajo já está a ficar cansado.
Fuck!
Come on.
Right! Fuck it!
Lá vamos nós, espadinha em pai. Mas Game Runners, respondendo, o que é que eu achei do Senhor dos Anéis? Achei fixe, gostei muito do filme. Eu não terminei tudo ontem, terminei hoje. E tipo, gostei mesmo bastante. O André perguntou-me, gostas mais disto ou Star Wars? Ok, eu disse, não consigo comparar um filme que vi a outro que vi 9, né? Mas gostei bastante. Acho que o filme envelheceu bem, é super mágico. Os cenários, as personagens, a banda sonora também. Não estou a perceber o que é que o jogo quer que eu faça aqui. Gostei muito. E nota-se, pá, que há ali um lore mesmo muito grande. E que eu só estou agora ainda a descobrir. Tiago, eu depois vou pôr... entre hoje e quinta-feira vou meter as playthroughs, ou pelo menos parte das playthroughs do jogo. Portanto, podes depois acompanhar por aí se quiseres.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Lol, a few
What?
mistakes.
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Draco, este é o episódio 5, é o
Go
último
ahead and kill me
episódio.
then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for
O
all
outro
this shit.
velho
Job's done, right?
tá
George
on
is
the
the
run,
bad guy. It's all
basicamente.
his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Yeah, tipo, o que é que
what
acontece?
would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
É verdade, sometimes all your options are shit.
Kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Ela vai
wait.
tirar, yeah.
Every day I have
Vai
to
se
look Gwen and
suicidar.
Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian! Don't! Vivian! No! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it! I was just... Oh.
A palavra certa é tá tudo fodido.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
E epá, o gajo está todo...
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Está-me a
Just make
assustar.
it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
Damn. Let's go on to the next one. Tá bem, mas já passou meia hora e não foste buscar o copo de água.
Toma.
Disseste que não havia água.
Vai-te estivar, não estão a ver.
Isto é a limusine dele.
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course. So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
You betcha.
You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ela vai aparecer aí de repente, apanhar um cagaço.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Ela é tipo daqueles cyborgs do Dragon Ball.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Tenso. Só que ela conhece este lugar muito melhor que nós, né? Ai, não vi fogo. Não fui rápido o suficiente. Agora.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Oh, shit. That's real ugly. foi creepy, mano. Oh, shit. Está-me a criar ansiedade. Ia não. Ei, brutal. Deve ser original. Bem, esta batalha está a ser bastante épica. Alguém tem que vir ajudar, não é? O ataque especial. Brutal. Foi assim que ele pôs as casas dos porquinhos abaixo, exatamente. Wow. That was quite iconic, if I say so myself. Hi.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White.
Portanto, basicamente o jogo vai-nos dar a decisão se queremos matá-lo ou se queremos levá-lo.
And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Lembro de uma minissérie que passou na TVI que também mostrava as histórias infantis todas, inclui o Lobo Mau, Branca de Neve, The Tenth Kingdom, acho eu. Ok. Não faço ideia do que estás a falar.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see...
Ele virou-se agora contra nós, basicamente.
That doesn't change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice.
Bem,
If
está.
we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to the point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Maybe I should have kept an eye on him. But can you really blame me for what happened?
Of course we can. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point.
Phew.
I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't
Agora,
given a
consoante
choice.
aquilo que a gente vamos
Do you
dizer,
really think she
a malda vai
wanted that
considerá-lo
any of those
culpado
girls
ou não.
wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really?
Não sei se isto foi a resposta mais interessante.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get
E pá, este gajo vai dar a
Because
volta.
I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
Yeah, vai dar
You were
merda.
gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that.
Já sabia.
She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From
A
people
cena é
like
que ele tem ali várias pessoas
The
que
Crooked Man's been exploiting
ele
you,
ajudou, estão a
exploiting your
perceber?
hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cares
Estamos a dar a
about your
volta.
money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Conseguimos.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that
What?
I'm
Está a ser uma raid?
responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time. Yes?
Yes. Of course. Yes. You're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer
Este
for
gajo é bom.
his behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
Isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To
me.
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oh meu Deus!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Here we go.
Take a moment to catch your breath.
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
What a turnaround.
Word of a
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Boom.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Rip his head off. Ah. Fuck him up. Pá, se tivesse sido ele mesmo diretamente, tivesse morto, eu acho que agora tinha coragem, se calhar, para literalmente, tipo, arrancar-lhe a cabeça ou uma coisa assim do género. Mas tendo em conta que ele na verdade não matou ninguém, foi um vigarista do caralho, andou a manipular pessoas, etc. Na verdade ele não matou ninguém. Portanto, eu acho que a decisão razoável é lock him up.
No.
He has to.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
Oh! Shit.
I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it. Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
com as latas. Está toda a gente a ir para a farm.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
Triste,
What's it
man.
like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Tu travaste a
It's
ventoinha
about
só
what
para
happened
ti.
to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Sim.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
Ooh.
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
Então ela não assistiu.
Especially after that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Foi boa esta conversa. Foi feel good.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Ok. Ela disse exatamente a mesma coisa que a Faith disse.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
É a mesma pessoa. Eia pá, brutal. Let her go, let her go. Ela é a Faith. Top.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Uau, ok. Então, muita gente matou o Georgie. A maior parte das pessoas também deu um trial ao Crooked Man. Mas a maior parte das pessoas, pelo visto, quis matar o Crooked Man. Aceitaram o gift do TJ, claro. Tipo, tinhas que ser mesmo um monstro para não aceitar. As últimas palavras à Narissa. E pronto, ok. Então, special stats. Beast, you lied to him about seeing beauty outside the apartment. You promised you wouldn't tell Beast. You fought him after the interrogation. Colin, you helped him avoid the farm. You took him to the witching well, you imprisoned him, you confiscated his money. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with Woodsman. You smashed up his place, kicked their door down. You pretended to be Woodsman while she was passed out. Yeah. I've made a deal with Jack. I tried to take her ribbon off. Exato. You brought her along to the trip trap. You promised to bring the crooked man alive. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. Yeah. Pá, eu tentei mesmo salvar o Toad. É pena da situação deles, mas não consegui. Calor. Deixem-me ir ali meter a ventoinha como deve ser. É que está mesmo horrível aqui. Tenho o cabelo todo a pegar. Isto tem post-credit? Acho que não. Entretanto, fiquei sem som, claro. Típico. Espera aí. E agora não tenho som. Cry. Agora não consigo fazer nada. Agora só saindo. Mas pronto. Isto é um problema, tipo, se eu tirar o cabo, às vezes, depois quando volto a pôr o cabo, ele depois não o reconhece. Então agora fiquei sem som do jogo. Mas vocês conseguem ouvir, não é? Vocês conseguem ouvir o jogo. Continue this story. Estes são os graphic novels destas histórias. E agora temos o trailer também. Eu se cá vou-vos mostrar o trailer do The Wolf Among Us 3. Não sei se eu vou conseguir ouvir. Isso é outra conversa. Ora. Portanto, o jogo foi anunciado para 2023. Ainda não temos uma data concreta. Mas já, temos um trailer. Gostaram? Eu gostei bastante. E pá, este final foi mesmo surpreso. Não foi nada fraco, foi brutal. E quando achavas que já sabias a história toda, descobres que a gaja, basicamente, ela engendrou aquilo tudo para que o Crooked Man fosse apanhado e para que o vissem, porque ela própria já tinha sofrido muito, né? Como a gente sabe. Mas no fundo, a razão destas pessoas todas terem morrido, etc., foi porque ela mexeu os cordelinhos. Foi um bocadinho para isso. A cabeça da Faith é outra pessoa? Sim, talvez. Talvez outra pessoa e com glamour. A questão é, morreu mais outra pessoa que a gente não sabe? Não sabemos, né? Há aqui algum mistério por descobrir, mas pá, eu achei que ele já tinha passado por tanta merda que achei que não havia necessidade de puxar outra vez o tema. Ok, bora lá ver o trailer então. Espera aí.
Investigator. What does that sort of work entail?
A lot of punching.
Depends on the night. Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip up. I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets brave.
And that's what you were doing the night of the incident.
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down. They
Nova
hadn't cast so
roupa.
much as a shadow. Till that night.
Vai ser interessante perceber o quanto as coisas mudaram em Fabletown, né?
I
Or
assume
no.
it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
Something like that.
Your boss, Miss White, said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence. In the moments when you find yourself losing control.
Isto não é tipo Wizard of Oz ou uma coisa assim.
How does the anger manifest itself?
Portanto, claramente ele está... Porque imaginem, aconteceu isto e ele transformou-se logo para lobo mesmo. Portanto, suponho que neste The Wolf Among Us 2 ele vai ter uma maior struggle com isto, com a transformação dele, né? Não sei.